Hello, everybody, and welcome to Anime Survivor episode. I think we're on technically 123. This is our Father's Day episode, belated, because much like your father who has left you for milk and cigarettes, we decided to leave you to spend time with our families. Or at least that's what you all did, right? You all had Father's Day last weekend.
I spent the day with my dad, and dare I even say it, my dad's dad.
Okay. I did that today.
Double Father's Day. What is
Yeah,
that shit?
that's too many
Exactly.
too many fathers. Everybody, would you like to introduce yourselves and say the favorite thing you did on your Father's Day?
Okay, well, my name's Sam, and the favorite thing I did on Father's Day was try to show up for this episode only to have it canceled.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And also not hang out with my dad.
Yeah, that's the best part about Father's Day. Thomas?
Yep. I'm Thomas, and my favorite thing I did Father's Day was talk to my father's father about movie recommendations.
What did he recommend you
And
watch?
opera. No, I recommended he watch.
What did you recommend he watch?
What didn't I recommend he watch? That's a better question.
Okay. Well, since
I'm pretty sure I lost a few points that day.
okay, Natalie, would you like to say hello?
Hello, I'm Natalie. I also did not see my dad on Father's Day. My favorite thing I did was eat delicious Italian food for my brother's graduation instead.
Okay, so that's why you were too busy. You weren't even too busy to be here on the Father's Day episode because of Father's Day. It was something else entirely.
It was something else entirely. I was too busy eating meatballs.
Okay, and Mr. Vulcan.
Hi.
Hi.
The reason I was too busy to be here last time is because I was actually spending time with my dad, and we marathoned a boatload of 1940s film noir movies because that's what he likes to do.
That, given how old your dad is, that checks out.
Yep.
I'll just hi, I'm Max. I'm in charge. It's pretty cool. I love the power. It goes to my head constantly. I spent Father's Day doing nothing, but I spent today my fake Father's Day. We went and played disc golf, and my dad slipped in the grass and fell, and then we had to leave because my dog was barking.
Sounds like a time.
And then I got fajitas.
Yeah.
We all had matching Hawaiian shirts.
Sounds like a good fake Father's Day.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a fake Father's Day unless you buy everyone in your family a matching Hawaiian shirt. Anyway, time to talk about the episode. So today our cast is Father's Day themed. We have a team of deadbeat dads competing against a team of surrendered sons. As a note, there are no father-son combinations. I limited myself to one character per series. So I figure we should start with our deadbeat dads. And sorry, as a note, not all of them are necessarily like actual failures. There can be neglectful parents, abandoning parents, abusive parents. There's a lot of options here. And the first one we have is someone who is neglectful and abusive in Butterscotch Horseman from BoJack Horseman. That's really all you need. Anyone want to say anything about him, or should I do it?
Is that the horse from Horse and Around?
No, that's the dad of the horse from Horse and Around. He was gonna write his lefty novel, and he crashed out, and now he just hates communists. He's a fucking Republican, which is the most disappointing thing you can be. Speaking of Republicans, next up we have Clay Puppington from Moral Oral. He's really good at drinking alcohol and corporal punishment. He is also the mayor. Is that and very religious and closet bisexual. And yeah, that's all there's to say about Clay Puppington. Next we have Cotton Hill from King of the Hill. He lost his shins in Nam.
Don't need him.
He named his first son Hank. He named his second son Good Hank.
Oh my god.
I don't see what's wrong with that.
I love Cotton Hill. Next up, we have Drew Pickles from Rugrats. Honestly, anybody who has raised a child as awful as Angelica is clearly not there for them. So, Drew's here. Fuck it.
Yep.
Also, the fact that
Drew
he had... Huh?
I was just gonna say Drew has a crippling morphine addiction.
He seems more like a Coke guy to me.
Nah, he's got to look happy.
He's smiling. I mean, Stu is the downer brother.
Yeah.
He does the morphine.
Yeah, like Drew's the brother who, yeah, he hates his life, but he's gonna live that shitty life until he ultimately kills himself and his family in a triple homicide.
God.
That's ambitious. I think a double homicide is good enough.
Yeah, Charlotte will see it coming. Speaking of familial homicides, we have Firelord Ozai, who did he kill his father? I cannot remember.
He
Probably. He
He
probably
killed
orchestrated his death.
Isn't he voiced by Mark Hamill?
I
Yep.
don't. Oh, he is.
Yeah.
Wow, that's some cultural appropriation right there.
just remember he knows how to give his kids a good sunburn.
Yeah. How dare Avatar appropriate Star Wars like that?
Yeah. Anyway,
I just want to
it's
say,
so fun.
have you seen Zuko, Father of the Year, as far as I'm concerned?
Yeah, Zuko turned out great. Like
Yeah.
Ozai did nothing wrong.
He needed to get beaten up to become a more class conscious person.
are you saying that abusing your child will make them a better person?
Yes.
No, taking
Okay.
over the world and abusing your child will make you better.
Okay, here's the thing. You say
Okay.
that, but our next father's Gendo Akari. And I don't think Shinji's a better person for it. I think Shinji's pretty fucked up.
I mean,
no,
didn't he like genetically engineer his kid a wife? I mean, I think he's doing all right.
Also, Gendo's the exception that proves the rule because he wouldn't actually hurt his child directly. He stayed far away.
He
If
did
had
emotional
physically-
damage.
If he had maimed him, then, Shinji would be better.
Jesus Christ. So maybe, inject him with some weird shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay,
or
so we have-
say anything
speaking-
directly to him.
Speaking of injecting your kid with some weird shit, we got Grisham Yeager. I'm really making these transitions work.
Anybody else hungry?
Starving.
I have not seen much Attack on Titan.
Aaron eats him.
Oh, hell yeah. Next, speaking of people who can't eat, we have Preston Northwest. In this image, his mouth is where it should be, but I believe the last time we see him in Gravity Falls, his mouth is not where it should be. He's rich and doesn't give a shit. That's Preston's whole thing. And then the winner of a previous Father's Day episode, we have Professor Membrane from Invader Zim, who I believe pays more attention to Toast than his own children.
Listen,
I mean,
if
to be
you
fair-
invest in science,
Have you
can
seen?
build a good child.
What, Sam?
Have you seen Dib? Would you pay attention to him?
I mean, I say this, but then I remember the episode where, Dib kept getting injured, so Membrane kept making Dib, stronger and stronger robots to protect him. So, I don't know, maybe he won't neglect his kids if they're, brutally maimed. Maybe if he was, if him and Firelord Ozai had Zuko together, Membrane would have made Zuko a mech suit after the Agni Kai.
Yeah,
So-
and then Avatar could have been an actual anime.
Yeah,
Korra.
yeah.
So, Professor Membran actually just wanted to engineer the Powerpuff Girls like Professor X, but kept failing. So Dib to him is just this side project.
That checks out. What's Gaz then?
Gaz is the ultimate product of the Powerpuff Girls, which is a girl with opposable thumbs.
A gamer girl, if you will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of a nub hand.
I mean,
They all had nub hands.
here's the thing. Membranes won a season of Anime Survivor. Gaz has won a season of Anime Survivor. Dib has not won a season of Anime Survivor. So, speaks for itself.
There you go.
Anyway, next up we have the Suns Tribe. First up, we have Charlie Brown, whose parents communicate with him primarily through wah-wah-wahs.
Wah, 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 wah.
And also Vulcan and Sam, I believe we have to worship Charlie Brown as residents, as people of former residents of Sonoma County.
I believe we have
Percept what they're-
a tattoo of Charlie Brown on our ass.
Yeah, it's true. If we don't say something nice about Charles Schultz every day, we will be executed.
If
That's
we
how
don't
Sonoma
send
County
people
works.
to that museum, they will harm us.
Yeah. Next up, we have Ed from Good Burger. I don't think Ed had parents, and if he did, they didn't do a good job. That
I think
I
his parent
definitely
looked like
remember
Member
so.
Boy.
huh?
I said I definitely remember.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. I mean, to be fair,
Wait,
yes.
did you intentionally assemble Ed, Ed, and Eddie?
I did not intentionally assemble Ed, Ed, and Eddie.
It really looks like you did, though.
It really does.
Yeah, what the heck?
It really does.
But better cast.
They better form an alliance.
Sorry. Give me 1 second.
Are you adding an extra D just so?
Are you gonna call one of them Plank Burger?
Wait, sorry. I need to do it differently. Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Oh, let's go.
Okay, I think I noticed it at one point and then almost gave them relationship bonuses with each other and chose not to. I want the Eds to form naturally, you know? Anyway, next up we have Eddie. His parents suck, his brother sucks. That's kind of why Eddie sucks. But not an Anime Survivor, he is a winner.
I don't know. Eddie sucks. Would you parent him?
I mean, this is a chicken or an egg situation. Did Eddie suck and that's why his parents left? Or do his parents leave and that's why he sucks?
I don't know. The dad's always right.
To be fair, Eddie's brother also sucks.
Yeah.
What I love was initially the creators weren't going to give Eddie a brother, and like everyone was going to abandon Eddie when they realized his brother was fake, and they realized that was too sad of an ending. So instead the ending is Eddie's brother beats the shit out of Eddie, and the rest of the neighborhood's kids go, wait, fuck this guy. Beat the shit out of Eddie's brother, and then accept the Eds. Next up we have Edward Elric. I mean, his dad's not really there.
I don't know, man. He created the kid to save the world. Maybe he didn't do so bad.
I don't think that's why he had those children.
Listen, I'm just here to perform apologetics for the bad dads. That's what I'm here to do.
Okay. Speaking of apologetics for bad dads, next we have Ren Amamiya, or as you know, Joker from Persona 5. Yeah, apparently his name is Ren Amamiya. Whose parent who got in trouble for assaulting a man who he didn't assault, so his parents just made him live with some guy they don't know in Tokyo. They're just like, well, we can't deal with our son. He didn't assault a man.
Is that how he got these emotional scars?
Yeah, that is. To be fair, he is the CEO of Antifa, so he is pretty cool. Next, another abandoned child. We have Seda Yokokawa from Grave of the Fireflies.
I thought that was a Christmas comedy classic.
It was. It's one of the best films I've ever seen. Yeah, he spoilers, he dies.
Oh man.
I know. Then we have Sheldon Lee from My Life as a Teenage Robot, because I decided that pulling Drew Pickles wasn't a deep enough cut. I had to do another another Nickelodeon cartoon. So we've Sheldon. He wants to fuck a robot. I want to be very clear. Sheldon's entire personality is that he wants to fuck a robot.
Based.
So he wanted to do it before it was cool.
Yeah.
He wanted to go to Off Kai Expo.
Yeah. Yeah.
What the fuck, Natalie?
Natalie just sits there quietly for 10 minutes waiting to strike.
What are you saying?
Sheldon would 100% go to Off Kai Expo. Gone was, God, such a late cut. Not including Gone and or Jing was so hard, because like, fuck, Gene sucks. But yeah, Gone did not make it.
He's gone from the cast.
He's gone from the cast. Also, to be fair, like, as much as Gone fits, Gone's fucking boring. Kilo might be better. Anyway, next we have Silver from Pokemon Gold Silver. Giovanni's illegitimate son and a total bastard, and I think currently the worst anime survivor player we have. So
Good for him.
Yeah, good for him. And then we have Tristan Taylor from Yu-Gi-Oh! According to the Wikipedia, his parents just aren't around, so I figured that was good enough. Plus, I was watching Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged when I cast this episode, so Tristan's here because his voice gives him super strength.
I see.
So, with that cast, God, like Millie, next time do a Father's Day qualifiers, have a tournament arc. Yeah, we'll definitely hit a point where we've done enough Father's Day episodes that we can do a Father's Day All-Stars cast. Though I think we've only done like 2 actual Father's Days. We've done this and then Fathers versus Daddies.
Oh my gosh.
That was a banger.
Have an all fathers episode.
Huh?
The Father's Day fight.
Yeah, Father's.
Invitational.
No, what we need to do is we need to do Father's Day versus Mother's Day.
Oh no! What day would that be? Like,
I don't know.
There's no month in between those 2 months.
I don't know.
The midpoint
Yeah.
between them.
Well, the midpoint
So it's
between
2
those is
months-
like
it's
Fanime.
2 weeks after Mother's Day, but 2 weeks before Father's Day.
Yeah, so Fanime weekend.
We're so fucked. That's our Fanime episode.
Yeah. Anyway, so what I want to know from you guys is who are we rooting for today? I'm gonna zoom out a little bit so you can kind of see the whole cast. So let's zoom out a lot. We'll fix it. We'll fix it later. So, Mr. Vulcan, who are you rooting for on today's cast? Who do you want to see win?
Professor Membrane, obviously.
I mean, he does do science.
I want to know what happens with that toast.
Well, if you can smell it from here, that's a bad sign.
Delicious.
Natalie, who are you rooting for?
I'm rooting for Edward Elric.
Okay, with 2Ds.
One of the Eds. I needed to pick one of
And
them.
Ed. Okay, Sam.
I'm voting for Sheldon Lee because I want him to get in the robot.
There's no robot here for him to fuck. Do you think he's gonna go for Edward's arm?
Maybe.
Okay. And then Thomas, who are you rooting for?
Well, I've got a question for you, Max.
Uh-huh.
Are you gonna root for Charlie Brown?
No.
Okay, I'm rooting for Charlie Brown.
He does not deserve that.
What? Wait, what do you mean?
He's Charlie
I
Brown.
want. Listen, Charlie Brown deserves the world.
That's nice. I'm rooting for Clay Puppington. I'm a sucker for power. He's the mayor of whatever fuck, I forgot the name of the town they live in Moral Oral. And chat, let us know who you're rooting for. The rule is simple. If you pick someone before the first vote out and they win, you can join the host next week. That's how this works. Until we have way too many people. On the off chance we ever have enough people that's a problem, we won't do it. But we don't have enough people for that to be a problem right now. So we're going to be fine.
Depending on the episode, you can kick me out.
No one likes you, Thomas. It's okay.
No one likes you.
Yeah. Okay. Let me.
If you've ever wanted to usurp my position.
Yeah. Andre's like, I could make it a problem, as if Andre can't jump into chat at any time. Anyway. Gento finds the advantage menu. The advantage menu would allow him to either steal a reward from the winning tribe, use it as an extra vote, or use it as a hidden immunity idol.
Max, was it the Dead Sea Scrolls?
Yeah, why not? I don't know. It's been so long since I watched Evangelion, and I did it like any good teenager, wildly sleep deprived. Okay, the fathers win immunity in Flint. So, unfortunately for the kids, Dad is not coming home, and also they don't have fire.
Wait, but Firelord Ozai is a firebender.
Yeah.
They need Flint.
Do they want the children to have Flint?
Well, they could just cook the children with Firelord Ozai.
It's true. It's probably how they won. He just went, I will kill any of you who crosses the line to begin the match.
Exactly, and then he starts talking about being the Dragon King.
Yeah, he's like, I killed a dragon. I'm like, no, you didn't. Okay, Butterscotch Horseman has a major meltdown. That is all that happens.
His H&R Block tax filings didn't come in on time.
He's like, the rebate didn't come in time for me to set it aside to my 401k or my Roth IRA.
The bond market's not giving me the returns I need.
He's blaming the Democrats.
Yeah.
Okay, Senator Yokokawa finds an idol.
Is it shrapnel from Nagasaki?
I was gonna say it's that little tin of gummies he has.
Is it a radiation detector?
It's the gauze from his mom's corpse.
Is it the friends
Is
we
the
made along
app
the way?
from the floor?
Happy Father's Day, everyone.
Sam, he didn't make any friends along the way.
Oh shit, you're right.
He was in Tokyo. Maybe it's the kindling left from his home. Yeah, there's a lot of options. All of them look like they've scarred him.
It's the petrified debris of his door.
Yeah. God damn it. Silver's impressing the rest of the team. I think he stole Ozai's Charizard.
Ah.
Ozai wasn't looking. Silver stole his Charizard. Okay.
So is he making his dad proud?
Yeah.
Is that who he's impressing?
Yeah, Silver wants to impress Giovanni. He stole a Charizard. Way better than anything Jesse and James have ever done.
Yep.
Sheldon and Tristan Taylor bond strongly. I mean, Tristan probably has... Tristan's Yu-Gi-Oh deck probably has some robots in it.
Yeah.
So Tristan's like, look at how cool this card is. And Sheldon's like, I want to fuck it.
Wasn't there a filler arc where Tristan became a robot monkey?
I have no idea. I've only seen Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged.
So have I.
I also have not rewatched outside of like watching the first 15 episodes recently, I haven't rewatched Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged in 12 years. It's been a while. And then Edward and Silver find something in common. Natalie, it's your boy, Mr. Elric.
Yes.
What's he got in common with Silver?
I'm sorry. I'm struggling.
I don't know either. That's why I called on you.
There's nothing.
Well, see, it's both of their names are types of metal.
No, I got it. I got it, guys. Silver is dead weight, right?
Yeah.
Elric lost dead weight when he lost his arm and part of his leg.
Silver, you could be the Full Metal Pokemon trainer.
So, no, Ed, here's the thing. This is a long con. Ed wants to turn Silver into his missing limbs using a transmutation circle.
Yeah. I mean, I was going to say he could also try to be... He's like, well, your name's Silver. I should be able to transmute you. You're Silver, right?
And then Silver was like, I'm not gay. Leave me alone.
Yeah. Next, we have our first alliance, Charlie Brown, Eddie, and Silver.
Oh, let's go.
They screwed up the alliance.
What did we call this?
Saturday morning depression.
Okay.
Eddie did not speak to the script.
Well, Eddie's
all the
drunk.
fans wanted the Ed and Eddie alliance.
Yeah.
And Eddie said no.
Yeah. Get
Eddie's
fucked.
drunk. Look at his picture.
He's like, fuck you, I'm teaming up with Charlie Brown and Silver.
He's in a Hawaiian shirt. This is his Friday. He is not working hard. Okay. One of our boys is going home. I think it's Sheldon Lee.
I think it's Joker.
Okay. Any other guesses?
I'm gonna go with Seda.
Okay. That would be sad. He has an idol. That'd be real rough.
Yeah. We know player history of playing their idols well.
He played his idol.
Oh, shit.
He received 0 votes. First vote, Sheldon.
My point stands.
Sheldon. Tristan. 4 votes, Tristan. 3 votes, Sheldon. 2 votes left. It's 4-4. Sheldon!
Damn, I got hit
What
already.
the heck?
I'm out right away.
Sorry,
It
Sam.
would have been good content.
Sam, your robot fucking ways are over. You have to pick a new character.
I'm gonna pick Professor Membrane.
Nope. Vulcan has
No,
him.
right.
You could pick
I forget
Preston Northwest.
that,
He's making a very similar pose.
No. I'm gonna pick.
No one wants to pick him.
I'm gonna pick Grisha. Because he knows he fucked up.
He's the only father here who feels remorse. You can see it on his face. See, Clay's sitting there ready to shoot his inner demons.
I don't think I want to murder the royal family. I don't know that this solves anything. And then time-traveling fucking Jaeger sat there and called him a little bitch until he did it.
God. Okay, the boys win immunity. They win spices, knives, and a cutting board. Or a fishing kit. Okay.
Listen, boys don't go fishing. Dads go fishing.
Firelord Ozai finds a hidden immunity idol. Is it his crown for being Phoenix King?
It's actually the tombstone of his brother's dead son.
Oh, hell
My God.
yeah. That checks out. When he plays it, he starts singing Leaves on the Vine.
Yes.
But like a metal remix. Clay Puppington has a major meltdown.
Isn't he in a constant state of meltdown?
He's never doing that well. I think what happened is he realized he left his belt at home, So now he has no idea how to solve any of his problems. Well, I mean, besides alcohol. No, he finished his alcohol. He brought his whiskey shelf with him to the island. He thought it'd last for the whole 39 days. He's on day 5. He's gone through all of it already. Oh, look, Kunacroft. Clay Puffington would never use bullets on himself. He's too busy shooting his son in the leg. Next we have Cotton Hill. He also has a meltdown. I
appreciate that we're having so many meltdowns this episode.
It's one of those episodes.
Do you think he realized he's the shortest one?
Yeah. It dawned on him he's shorter than all the kids. And there's no one to talk to about the Korean War. So I think he lost his shins in the Korean War. I don't think it was Nam.
Yeah, Nam seems too recent.
He does get in a fight with Grisham Yeager. Do you think Cotton Hill encouraged fucking Grisham's kid to travel back in time to tell him not to be a bitch?
He would totally do that.
Yeah, Cotton's like, yeah, fucking blood, let's kill him.
Possible.
Grisham's just sitting there like, I don't like what I've done. Cotton Hill's like, don't be a bitch. Regret is for women.
Oh god.
Yeah, they're just complaining about their wives.
I mean, Cotton's wife is younger than Hank.
They're also disagreeing about the kind of fence you should install. In the backgrounds of their pictures, they have different types of fences.
Grisham's like, we need one to keep
so
the...
true.
Grisham is like, listen, you tear down the fences. You don't keep people concentrated.
And Cotton's like, I love those. Let's be honest. Of all the characters in King of the Hill, Cotton Hill is the easiest to deduce who they voted for.
Yeah.
Silver finds an idol.
Did he steal it?
Yeah, he did.
Was it from the Celebi Shrine?
I was gonna ask if it's Daddy's love, but there's no way he got that.
Silver stole he stole his father's love.
Yeah.
No,
Dad's really fucking mad about it.
No, he just stole a gym bat. Oh, the TM for Flash. Yeah. It's good. I like it. It's very simple. They tried to vote him out, and he uses Flash, and then they can't see anymore, and he just removes the player he wanted gone. It's like, no, the mouse didn't say me. They said someone else. Charlie Brown and Edward Elk have a small fight.
No.
I'm gonna be honest. I think Edward is proposing Charlie Brown engage in violence against Lucy.
No, I don't think Edward believes that Charlie Brown has stylized blonde hair.
Okay, hear me out.
Uh-huh.
Charlie Brown does not look like a normal boy, right?
Yeah.
I think Ed is afraid that we have a Nina situation, and that Charlie Brown is an unfortunate homunculus.
What's his crossed
Snoopy,
with?
guys? Where's Snoopy?
Why you guys gotta do Charlie Brown like this?
We worship Charlie Brown.
We do.
Charlie Brown lore is very simple and must be treated with the utmost respect.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
No.
Silver's impressing the rest of the team. Silver's rewriting Charlie Brown lore.
I almost chose Silver. I would have if I knew he was gonna do anything.
Silver's making Peppermint Patty canonically gay. He's got this. Eddie and Saito have a minor disagreement. Eddie is 100% trying to rip him off on a rice purchase.
Absolutely.
Saito's like, I need this for my younger sister, and Eddie's like, gonna cost you $0.25.
Guys? What if Eddie is a Oppenheimer apologist?
I mean, what is a nuclear bomb but an incredibly large jawbreaker?
Jesus Christ.
This is going great.
Edward Elric, Ren, Seto, and Silver form an alliance. What are we calling this?
Spare parts.
Okay. Oh, your family died horrifically in the war. Skill issue.
Yeah.
Okay, one of our fathers is going home. I think it's Drew Pickles. Any other guesses?
I think it's Preston Northwest.
Don't say that to my boy.
I'm gonna say Cotton.
I'm not ready to lose Cotton.
I mean, it's not about who we're ready to lose.
That's true. First vote, Cotton.
Uh-oh.
Membrane.
Damn.
Cotton. Cotton. Membrane. Cotton. Membrane. Membrane. One vote left. Cotton is voted out 5-4.
Oh man, the father's tribe doesn't even have legs to stand on anymore.
I think they have the same amount of legs to stand on.
They're really taking themselves out by the chins.
Yeah, Silver's somehow in the best position in the game.
He's a good Pokemon trainer.
They get comfort items. Do you think the comfort items are just pictures of their fathers with the milk they said they left to get?
Unless it's
actually the
cigarettes.
cigarettes they left for.
Yeah. It's the comfort item is just a picture of their father, a gallon of milk, and a pack of Marlboro Reds, and a note that says, "See you at home, son."
God. I think they're gonna make a dad shrine.
Well, yeah, they have a shrine to all of their fathers.
Edward's comfort item is just his brother's body.
God. The good news is they did win immunity. So the Shrine of Fathers did work out for them.
Did it give them super strength?
Apparently. Silver's team gets stronger as the game progresses. Okay. First up, let's see. Drew and Gendo find something in common.
Glasses.
They're both wearing glasses. Oh shit.
Okay. And over on
they hide how drug addicted they are behind their glasses.
What does
They both
Gendo
have blue
take?
and red.
I was gonna say that they both agree on the concept of genetically engineering wise for their children instead of teaching them how to be emotionally healthy.
I mean, Drew just bought her a Cynthia doll, and that's kind of worked out so far.
Yeah.
They both watch an unhealthy amount of porn.
We're gonna move on. There's also they're both masterminds, and to be fair, again, they do both have glasses on. When I think of top 10 anime masterminds, Drew Pickle's definitely on that list. Ren Amamiya is impressing the rest of the team. Whose heart did he just steal?
Cotton Hills.
Cotton's like, actually, racism's bad. Both of my Hanks are good.
And that's why he let himself get voted out last round. So he could go and visit his sons.
Yeah. GH, H, and Bobby.
I can't believe we've retroactively redeemed Cotton.
We've done it. Eddie and Edward have a minor disagreement.
Ed wants them quarters, dude.
Yeah. I was gonna say Eddie's like, you're not my double D. Where's your sock head?
And Edward's like, "Where's my fucking jawbreakers, Eddie?"
Edward doesn't like jawbreakers.
Edward's like, you're
what-
not my
what makes
brother.
you-
Yeah,
you
you're
say-
not Alphonse. You want to help me overthrow the Fuhrer? And Eddie's like, I mean, how many jawbreakers you gonna give me? I'm an equal opportunity offender.
It could be that Edward is like, listen, by your age, I have the equivalent of a master's degree, a rank in the military, and an unlimited dark budget. What have you done with your life, Eddie?
He's built a roller coaster out of junk. Charlie Brown and Silver have a minor disagreement. Silver has stolen the football.
Yeah.
No. How is he so? Wait, his Silver like successfully flown a kite?
Probably.
What if Silver threw a Pokeball at Snoopy and stole Snoopy, thinking it was a brown
Yes,
Pokeball?
Silver has stolen Snoopy.
Oh, so is Silver who they call the Red Baron?
Yeah, so I mean, yeah, Hair's red checks out. And a new alliance forms with Ed Berger. Oh, here we go.
It's Ed, Eddie, and Tristan.
So we're calling it. See, Natalie, sometimes dreams too come true.
This is all I ever wanted in Anime Survivor.
Tristan's gonna home wreck the shit out of that alliance.
Okay, who's going home now?
Gendo.
Oh no.
Memory.
No, I think Mr. On Titan is going home.
Okay. So, Gendo plays as idol. First vote,
Oh,
Membrane.
okay.
No.
Butterscotch. Membrane.
Obviously,
Butterscotch.
the mastermind Gendo has no idea what the fuck is going on.
No,
in this
no,
game.
no. Gendo's idol was only good until the third tribal council. This is the last time he could use it.
Okay. Never mind then.
3-3, 2 votes left. As Membrane is voted out, 5-3.
I'm just
Damn.
saying I know what's happening.
Tragic toast.
Yeah, that was bad. Dementia's setting in. Okay, Vulcan, who we picking now?
Has anyone picked Gendo yet?
No.
I will take Gendo.
Wow, what a bullet you've taken.
It's good to know that you would clone your wife to give to your son as a dating option.
I mean, I wouldn't, but I'm happy to support a lunatic who would remake the world into something sad.
Yeah.
Okay, our tribes have swapped. Our deadbeat dad's tribe is now Butterscotch, Drew, Ed, Gendo, and Seda. Surrendered Sons is now Charlie Brown, Eddie, Preston, Ren, and Silver. And then Male Bonding, our new tribe, is Clayton, Edward, Ozai, Grisha, and Tristan.
Well, if the Surrendered Sons ever lose, Preston is dead.
Yeah. It's funny, the blue tribe, despite having a disadvantage going into merge, has an advantage on 2 of the 3 tribes.
Yeah.
It's just how it goes.
Yeah, it was gerrymandering.
Yep. Oh god, yeah, the Surrendered Sons also has alliances. Male Bonding does not. Kind of. Okay. Everybody's favorite immunity challenge, Yank Your Hank.
Oh god.
Male Bonding's really good at hank yanking.
God.
And so are the Sons. Deadbeat dads gotta work on their hank yanking. Cotton not here for the challenge.
He's doing that at home.
Yeah. So on the Surrendered Sun side, Preston Northwest has a major meltdown. To be fair, he is surrounded by children, and he hates those.
Do you think he looked in a mirror?
Just saw what Bill did to him.
Yeah.
Maybe.
He has no one to drink wine with.
Yeah, they're all underage. Silver has a major meltdown. I think he tried to steal Preston's wine and he got caught. He's like, fuck. I was going to do an alcoholism. And
Do you
Seto
think
leaves.
drinking wine? Wait, do you think he stole the wine because it impressed his mob boss father?
Yeah, but he failed. Sorry, Dad, couldn't get you some hooch.
Sorry.
And Seto leaves the Alliance, presumably because they aren't offering him food for his dying sister.
Honestly, that's fair.
Yeah. On male bonding, Grisha and Tristan have a major fight. I mean, here's the thing. Grisha turns people into titans. Tristan is convinced his voice gives him the strength of a titan. And, like, Grisha believes him and is kind of upset he didn't think of it. You're saying I could have just had my kids speak like this? That's all we needed? Any other takes?
Dude, I don't know shit about Tristan.
Sam, all I know about Tristan is that his voice gives him super strength.
Yeah, I don't know. I got nothing.
Okay, cool.
I mean, to be fair, Tristan is the person who thinks Attack on Titan is really cool.
He is no Beast Titan.
No, guess not.
Okay. I think Seta goes home here. Between Butterscotch Drew and Gendo. He's... As much as Gendo's looking at him like this is a traumatizable youth.
No, Gendo only likes those that are related to him.
That's fair.
He's more of a groomer.
Oof. First vote,
I needed
Seta.
that image.
Ed, Seta. Seta's voted out 4-1.
Like Hiroshima all over again.
Yeah. He got Nagasaki'd out of the game.
There will be no shadow in his wake.
Gendo's like Tokyo Zero. God, you couldn't even survive the 0th impact. What a bitch. I'm gonna stop. Okay, Cotton Hill finds an advantage so he can practice for re-entry. Because, yeah, by the way, we're doing the season where players come back.
Is it a robot shin?
Yeah. His advantage is a single robotic shin. He doesn't have a pair.
He asked for a RoboCop and they just gave him one robotic shin.
Hell yeah. And Seta gets to assign an extra vote to a player. He's going to give it to Gendo, Eddie, or Clayton. I apologize for the yawning. I'm awake, I promise. I'm alive. I'm doing well. Life's great. Isn't everybody happy to be alive?
Okay, you're anti-selling us now on
Max,
your
it's okay.
well-being.
We know that spending time with your father had a traumatic impact on you.
I took a nap.
It's okay. He's not here.
He can't hurt me.
He can't hurt you.
But he bought me fajitas.
Those are lying fajitas.
That's fair. Edward Elric finds an idol. Is it his arm? His real arm, like pulled from the truth.
It's the remains of his mom.
Which one, the real remains or the bad remains?
It's the bad remains because, extra trauma, extra
Yeah.
seasoning.
We have reward, no one cares. We're just gonna keep clicking buttons. I love how slow the loads are right now. Okay, deadbeat dads win immunity, and male bonding wins immunity. So
Hell yeah.
surrendered sons are going to tribal council. So Preston Northwest is almost assuredly going home.
Are the surrendered sons anti-Semitic?
No.
I only ask because the acronym's SS.
I mean, I was just trying to be alliterative, but thanks.
You're welcome. You did that, Max.
It's like when one of my bosses was like, you could be like a super scheduler. You could be the SS. And I was like, no. And then she got mad when I pointed out that what the SS is.
And you got
To be
promoted.
fair, if you get embarrassed like that, I'd lash out as well.
Yeah, I mean, she reported me to HR for like going, hey, I'm uncomfortable with shit like that. So yeah, it was great.
Damn.
Specifically, she reported me to HR when I told her I was uncomfortable with her mocking a previous employee for having to take medication for mental health purposes.
Oh, it was that lady.
Yeah. So I got in trouble for telling her, please don't mock people who do that.
Oh,
Anyway, Drew Pickles and Gendo Akari find something in common. Hopefully it is not a prejudice against people who need to take medication.
Okay, so they both did a killer course on spreadsheets and how to really maximize Excel.
I was going to say both of them are clearly white-knuckling through something they should really be taking Zoloft for.
They are both undiagnosed bipolar, that is correct.
Yeah, okay.
But I thought my thing was nicer.
I think both can be true.
They also love QuickBooks. That's just a side
It's
note.
like they're judging each other and taking medication.
Yeah, Drew looks like someone who loves QuickBooks. Drew looks like he uses QuickBooks at night. Like, you know how you could catch your partner watching porn?
Yeah.
Yeah, Charlotte catches him using QuickBooks. like Hank out and everything, he's yanking.
God damn it.
He's got like a blanket over the monitor.
Yeah. There's a ghost! Anyway,
He tells her he was watching porn, he promises.
yeah.
Anyway, Eddie finally found a jawbreaker.
Yeah, Eddie gets an extra vote. He leaves the Saturday Morning Depression Alliance and then works hard and becomes tired.
Do you think he works hard on the jawbreaker?
Yeah, he's going through that thing. It's tough.
They're called jawbreakers for a reason, man.
Eddie leaves Eddie and Tristan.
He got the jawbreaker. He doesn't need his alliances anymore.
That's all they were for.
They're just a means to an end.
Yeah. Anyway, I think Eddie's going home.
Yeah,
He doesn't
bro.
need to be in the game anymore. He accomplished what he set out to do.
Yeah. Eddie uses the extra vote. First vote, Preston. Charlie Brown. Preston. Okay, Preston goes home 5-1. Raven is right. Eddie was the odd one out of the group, i.e. the only one who actually belonged in Ed, and Eddie. Okay. Professor Membrane finds an advantage and can penalize another player on re-entry. We'll find out who that is later. So we have a reward. No one cares. Surrendered sons win immunity, which means that the dad's base tribe is going to be at advantage because that means deadbeat dads and male bonding will go to tribal council together. But a new alliance forms between Drew, Ed, and Gendo.
Do you think Drew and Gendo adopted Ed as a son?
Yeah, probably.
It's the one thing they can agree on.
We're calling it undiagnosed. Three geniuses. I do like three geniuses. That's pretty good.
Three geniuses is better.
Yeah. I'm going to spell geniuses wrong, just to be very clear. I don't want to dedicate time to spell checking things. Eddie and Silver have a minor disagreement. You know, as much as, like, a skeevy dude Eddie is, like, he's not going to steal a jawbreaker. He has standards.
I think Silver called Eddie out.
For what?
Abandoning all the alliances.
Well, he has a jawbreaker now. He doesn't care. He'll come back when he's done with it. He'll need them again soon.
See, the problem is that Eddie wants to do legal stealing, and Silver doesn't think that's hard enough.
Wait, Eddie wants to do what?
Legal stealing.
What's legal stealing, Sam? Like tax
capitalism.
fraud? Oh, capitalism. Yeah, okay.
He's trying to, steal the value of people's work.
Yeah, you're right.
Legal stealing.
Wage theft is fine if you're rich
Yeah,
enough.
Exactly.
Edward Elric and Firelord Ozai have a minor disagreement. I think, I'm gonna be honest, Firelord Ozai probably saw Edward and went, "Your dad do that to you?" Good man.
Wow. That's a low blow.
I think Edward told the Fire Lord that Colonel Mustang did fire better than him.
Yeah, I know the Flame Alchemist. He's a lot cooler than you.
He just needs gloves.
Yeah. Anyway, I think Tristan... Ooh, I don't know what's happening here. I'm feeling Grisha. For no real reason.
Why would you say such a thing to me?
I'm gonna be honest, I'm wish casting. I don't want to lose Eddie, and Tristan yet.
I'm gonna go with Ed from
Okay.
the burger.
Okay. First vote, Grisha. Grisha.
Stop.
Clay.
Stop
Clay.
the count.
Grisha. Clay.
Stop the count.
It's tied. Well, now it's Grisha ahead. Clay. Oh, my boy Clay has been voted out.
Beautiful.
God damn it. I was close. Okay, so I have to pick someone else. Is anybody rooting for Silver?
No.
No, nobody's rooting.
I'm rooting for Silver. Let's go.
Silver's playing a solid game.
Yeah, it's weird. He's normally really bad at this. Okay, Professor Membrane penalizes Sheldon Lee, presumably because Sheldon's trying to fuck everything Membrane builds on the island.
Professor Membrane is scared of Sheldon because Sheldon is salivating over all the robots. he
Sheldon's
built.
raw sexual power. Cotton Hill returns. Does anybody want to
Wow.
switch to Cotton Hill?
You're going right back to Cotton Max?
No, does anybody want to switch to Cotton?
No.
I can't do it. He's too racist. Okay.
Oh, maybe I should.
So, we've made it to the milk store, everybody.
Yep.
Our remaining players at Merge are Butterscotch Horseman, Charlie Brown, Cotton Hill, Drew Pickles, Ed Berger, Eddie, Edward Elric, Firelord Ozai, Gendo Akari, Grisha Yeager, Ren Amamiya, Silver, and Tristan Taylor. As for Cotton Hill has a half idol. So how that works is he has two halves to the idol. He has to give the other half to another player, and then after that tribal council, both halves can be combined for a full idol. Edward Elric has an idol. Firelord Ozai has an idol. Silver has an idol. Cottonhill gives half of his idol to Gendo.
Oh my god.
Our alliances are Saturday Morning Depression, which is Charlie Brown and Silver. Spare Parts, which is Edward Elric, Ren, Amamiya, and Silver. Ed, Eddie, and Tristan, which is Ed, Edward, and Tristan. And the Three Geniuses, which are Drew Pickles, Ed Berger, and Gendo Ikari. Players in the best position right now are Silver, Edward Elric, and Ed Berger. Just how it goes. Cottonhill wins immunity. Let's fucking go.
Oh my god.
Good news, Lacuna Craft. Your boy's staying in around. So first off, Firelord Ozai and Grisha Yeager have a minor disagreement. Sam?
Mm-hmm.
Who's more genocidal?
Definitely Firelord Ozai.
Okay. He judging Grisha a bit for it.
Well, I think what it is that Grisha knows he fucked up with his sons.
Yeah.
And, trying to turn them into Antifa super soldiers.
Uh-huh.
And Firelord Ozai has no regrets about what he's done to his son.
I think his only regret is that Zuko's still alive.
Yeah. His biggest regret was that he didn't burn him enough for him to learn the lesson.
Yeah.
That he needed to learn.
Yeah.
And as a result, he accidentally created an Antifa super soldier.
Yeah, that's true. Charlie Brown and Edward Elric bond slightly. I think both of them just really understand disappointment. And both of them are into tsunderes. I'm not wrong.
So you're saying that they're both
I hate
in an
that you're
abusive
right about that.
relationship and need to call the hotline,
Both
Do
of
you
them need
think,
to call the hotline.
the domestic abuse hotline.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you think they want someone to call them Bubba Blockhead?
No. They're gonna be called Shrimp.
No, because Edward wants to be called either Shrimp or Alchemy Freak.
Yeah. Gendo
Not
leaves
like I
Three
meant it.
Geniuses. Charlie
We
Brown
decided
works
there,
hard.
There can only be one genius.
Well, it's still Three Geniuses. It's Drew Pickles and both of the burgers Ed is holding.
I believe Ed got demoted.
Yeah, he did. Okay, someone's going home. I'm feeling
I think it's
Butterscotch. He's done.
Butterscotch.
Yeah, Butterscotch has
Hey.
done fucking nothing.
Yeah, this is Anime Survivor, not parenting.
Okay. First vote, Butterscotch. Grisha. Drew. God damn it, that's so many votes. Drew, Grisha, Butterscotch, Drew. So it's 3 votes Drew, 3 votes Grisha, 2 votes Butterscotch, 5 votes left. 4 Grisha, 4 Drew, 5 Grisha, 5 Drew. Drew Pickles is voted out 6-5 to 2.
Do you think Ed's getting demoted again now?
I mean, that alliance is gone. Seta finds 2 advantages. He can practice for the next reentry challenge, and he gives Silver an extra vote. Excuse me. God, so many advantages. Cotton Hill lets Gendo Ikari have the combined immunity idol. So Gendo has an idol. Good for Gendo. We have a reward. No one cares. Edward Elric wins immunity. Good job, Natalie. Your boy did something.
He's been doing stuff.
That's true. He has been hanging out with Charlie Brown.
His new brother, his new best friend.
Yeah, he cannot wait
Yeah.
to transmute Charlie Brown into a suit of armor and take him home. Okay, Grisha and Silver have a major fight. Did Silver try to capture the Titans? And it worked because he used a Master Ball.
Yes.
So Silver, to be clear, now has his Pokemon collection is a Titan and a Charizard.
I was gonna think that Silver broke into Grisha's lab.
He's like, Giovanni, I can finally make you Pokemon. Look what I stole. We can make our
Because you
own
know how
Pokemon.
he steals the Pokemon in the game? I think he did the same thing to like the basement.
Just fucks it up.
Yeah, he just fucks it up.
Hell yeah. Butterscotch and Gendo have a small fight.
I don't think Gendo likes Butterscotch's writing.
That's true. Yeah, Butterscotch gave Gendo his manuscript. And Gendo's like, what is this ass?
Oh no. Too bad Butterscotch doesn't have a horse to take all the anger out on.
Yeah, there's no kid for him. And,
There's no kid.
And Fire Lord Ozai works hard at camp and becomes tired.
I mean, it's a lot of effort
Yeah.
having the Fire Nation attack.
Being Fire Lord. Does Grisha go home now? He did
Yeah,
he did
fuck
get
him.
bullied by Silver.
Fuck him, that's what I say.
Okay, Silver uses the extra vote. First vote, Tristan. Cotton. Cotton. Tristan. Cotton. Tristan. Okay, 6 votes Cotton, 4 votes Tristan, 3 votes left. As Cotton Hill is voted out 8-5.
The heart of the cards
Yeah.
won over the heart of the shins.
Well, he only had one shin. That's his problem. One robotic shin.
Too bad. He could have gotten the Exodius shins card.
Blue eyes, white shins. It's just such a bummer. Anyway, God, so many advantages in this game. We have, what, 4 idols? Yeah, Jesus Christ. Edward wins immunity again. Grisha's impressing the rest of the team. Sam, what's your boy doing?
Well, you see, he's murdering an entire family and eating them in front of everybody.
Very impressive.
Yep.
Yeah,
He's hungry boy.
yeah. Butterscotch has a meltdown.
I think
well,
he
he's
realizes
uppercotch.
he's not gonna win.
I think he realized he got the maid pregnant.
No, he's out of scotch.
Yeah. He did steal all of Clay's scotch, so it was only a matter of time.
Yeah.
Did
He
he
has
spill
another
the
meltdown.
scotch on his manuscript?
Yeah. He spilled the last of his scotch on his manuscript. He has ruined his manuscript and his last scotch. That is 2 meltdowns.
And it's all the Democrats' fault.
Yeah, Joe Biden made him do it.
Yeah.
He's gonna go declare war on Iran now. God damn it.
We're so fucked, guys.
Yeah,
We did just have this conversation, yes.
yeah. Yeah, wasn't weren't weren't our parents' takes on that so fun and great, Sam?
I mean, I wasn't really paying attention. I'll be honest.
That's good. My
I
stepmom
heard a
was
little bit of what Stacy said, but
yeah, my stepmom's take was Trump showed a lot of restraint not nuking Iran. And
Moving on.
yeah. And my dad's like, "Well, Iran's not a great country." And I'm like, I don't think that's what we're talking about here. You're right, Dad. We should also regime change Israel. Like,
Yep.
yeah, I don't know. I hate everything. Someone's going home. Hopefully it's my dad. He's no one on this cast. Let's see. No idle plays. First vote, Butterscotch. Tristan. Butterscotch. Okay. 5 votes Butterscotch, 4 votes Tristan, 2 votes left. 5-5, as Butterscotch has been voted out. The damn Democrats took him out. Come on, move forward. I believe. Another victim of the deep state. Butterscotch Horseman. He knew too much. His manuscript. It was actually the script for that fucking Daily Wire Joe Biden movie.
God.
I hate everything. I'm gonna go die. Okay, Drew finds an advantage and gives it to Gendo. So Gendo has an advantage in the next immunity challenge. But Edward still wins anyway. What is that, 3 in a row?
He's shonen protagonisting right now.
Someone's got to do it. Okay, first, Edward and Silver have a small fight.
Okay, so here's the thing. Silver didn't go for the whole will you be my limbs thing. So Edward was like, okay, but what if you became half of my brother's body? Something more substantial. And that didn't work out either.
I was gonna say, Silver captured Nina.
Oh God, yeah, that's exactly what happened. And Silver's asking Edward why this thing fucking talks.
Yeah. Is this called... No. Silver just lets Nina out. He's like, it keeps saying Edward. Is that what kind of Pokemon it is?
That's... Wow.
It's a psychic ground type. Oh God,
Dude,
no.
the amount... Edward took so much damage when it came out. Silver thinks Nina's really strong.
Edward immediately transmuted a noose.
For who? So the adults are getting fucking rolled. I think Grisha goes home this time. Oh boy,
Yeah.
I always wanted a
Rip to
talking
the
Pokemon
older
like
generation.
Meowth.
We're
Why does
sending
it
those
only say
boomers
Big
back
Brother
where they came
Edward,
from.
though?
Okay, let's see what happens here.
They really decided they didn't appreciate their fathers.
Yeah, first vote Tristan, Grisha, Tristan. Tristan is voted out 7-3.
All right.
His voice no longer gives him super strength.
Yeah.
Grisha was voted out by the Eddie, and Tristan alliance. Okay, going through some stuff. Edward wins immunity again.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, it's because his automail is made of that light stuff. He can really move now.
Yeah.
Eddie has a meltdown. His jawbreaker ran out.
Took a long time, but it's finally worked
Yeah.
through.
Yeah, he sucked that thing dry. Fire Lord Ozai and Gendo have a minor disagreement. It has a lasting impact. A third impact. Vulcan, who do you think would win in a fight? The Angels or the Fire Nation army?
Oh god, no, the Angels would win so quickly.
Okay. Fire
So
Lord
quickly.
Ozai does not acknowledge that.
The geometry, remember the Imp Angel?
No.
Remember, it's the geometry one?
No, I don't remember shit.
Yeah, no, they would win instantaneously.
Okay. New alliance forms. Eddie, Firelord Ozai, and Ren Umemiya. What the fuck?
What?
Yeah.
I think
Or he
Ren
thinks
is
he can
trying.
stand
This
this
is
Extra
Ren's
charge.
therapy group.
I think Ren has joined them because these are his two next marks for heart stealing.
I mean, I knew you were gonna say that.
Yeah, it's very easy. Okay. I mean, I keep saying Grisha's going home, and I'm gonna keep saying it.
And you're gonna keep being wrong.
I will. Well, the thing is, I feel like a vote onto Gendo or Firelord is, like, gonna happen, but they both have fucking idols. So I don't really know what will happen. Silver plays his idol for Charlie Brown.
No votes.
Let's
No
go.
votes. No votes. No votes.
Charlie Brown.
Damn it.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Grisha!
Yeah. 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 This is why I was hoping for no votes.
Sam, get fucked!
I got fucked.
He may not be able to kick the football, but he kicked Grish out of the game.
Yeah, Ren,
Yeah.
Silver, and Charlie Brown took Grisha out. Okay, Sam, make a new friend.
Who's left?
Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. How may I take your order?
Ed's open. Otherwise, Eddie, Ozai, and Ren are open.
Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good
Burger.
Burger. How may I take your order?
You can't.
Ah,
Have you seen Good Burger 2 yet?
no.
It is okay. Like, there's no way it was going to be a good movie, but the fact that it wasn't, like, objectively the worst thing ever is pretty surprising.
I just want to inform Lacuna Craft that I do in fact love orange soda.
Cal loves orange soda. Those are different characters, Lacuna Craft.
They're okay. I thought they both liked orange soda.
To be fair, they might. I don't. But Kel and Ed are different characters. I did also briefly forget in Keenan and Kel that Kel does not work for Good Burger. So. Anyway, yeah, our alliance system now, Silver, Ed, and Ren are all in alliances and then in an alliance together, which is interesting. We have a thing, no one cares. Firelord Ozai wins immunity. It's called Starman. We're renaming it Phoenix King. Charlie Brown and Gendo find something in common. This is a very clear Gendo looking at Charlie and being like, "You remind me a lot of a son I once had."
Okay, I totally buy that, but hear me out. What if Charlie Brown, this whole time, is a massive nerd about the Human Instrumentality Project and knows more about it than Gendo does?
So Charlie Brown knows more about the angels than Gendo.
Exactly, and can speak in the same, like, fucking poetic language that Gendo has to use whenever they talk about the plot without actually explaining it.
Okay. I'm good with secret mastermind Charlie Brown. Gendo still wants to throw Charlie Brown in an Ava unit now, though.
What if Charlie Brown caused Third Impact?
He also wants to clone Charlie Brown's mom.
Yeah. Wow. Charlie's Angels. God damn it.
His Evangelion goes wah wah wah.
We've got Charlie is an angel. Charlie's Angels. I love this.
So good.
Okay. Firelord Ozai leaves Milk Store Alliance #1, which I did name Scam City. I don't know what happened there, but now it's just Ren and Eddie. I think I would. Firelord Ozai has immunity.
Mm-hmm.
I don't fucking know who goes home here.
I'm gonna say Eddie.
Yeah, I genuinely think like they're gonna pile votes on Gendo. He's gonna idle, and just a random player's going home. That's my vibe. No one plays an idol. Okay. First vote, Charlie Brown. Gendo. Ed. What the fuck?
Oh my god.
Charlie.
All right.
Charlie Brown is voted out 6 to 1 to 1.
What?
Yeah.
Like,
Gendo had to take him out. He knew
unbelievable.
too much.
Is anyone left?
Yeah, you can root for Ren or Eddie or Ozai.
Yeah, Gendo just realized he has to ruin Charlie Brown emotionally
Yeah.
to be able to
Yep.
get what he wants.
Honestly,
Now he's a perfect nerve pilot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Betrayed by his own father figure.
listen. Joker may have lost CWF, but he's not gonna lose this one.
He might have won if they didn't fuck up his videos.
Yeah. What the fuck?
They had a Maria video queued up. Yeah, that was so frustrating. I think Joker could have won, but he got fucked up. Yeah, Lacuna Craft at CWF, Joker's slideshows got presented out of order. So they messed it up, and that kind of threw him off, like his presentation off. But he had, for the third round, he had a video of like Maria putting Shadow to shame. Like it's such a bummer. Anyway, Charlie's on the edge of extinction. We still have 3 fucking idols in the game. Okay.
Good grief.
Yeah, good grief. Eddie wins a reward. He shares it with Ren and Gendo. Then Eddie wins immunity.
Do you think he shared the reward to distract them from the fact he found another jawbreaker?
Yeah. Well, at the reward, they got letters from their loved one. Eddie's loved one sent him a jawbreaker.
Do you think it's the doctor sent him the X-ray of his jaw after the jawbreaker?
Maybe. It's like, hey, I want some more business. Fuck that up. Okay. Eddie and Edward have a major fight. Hey, Eddie's just trying to get Edward to do alchemy for money. Like, he set up a sign and everything, and he's like, Edward, make them balloon animals. with alchemy.
No. And Edward's like, "An alchemist be thou for the people." I can't.
Yeah, I can't. I'm not doing it for cash. He's like, we need jawbreakers.
And Edward's like, I don't know what that is. I can break jaws.
Yeah, I can break your jaw. Firelord Ozai is impressing the rest of the team. Do you think he's practicing his speech for when he kills the Avatar? And this is what I'll say when I get reunited with Zuko and kill him.
This is what I'll say after my daughter successfully my.
Yeah. He also has a minor disagreement with Silver. I think Silver sent out his Charizard, and Ozai's like, oh, fuck. We're bringing it back.
Fuck my Charizard!
I'm
It doesn't
really
even listen to me!
I'm the fire trainer now. Okay. I think Ed goes home.
I think. Yeah.
I'm gonna continue to guess Eddie for no good reason.
He has immunity.
I'm gonna continue to guess Edward for no good reason.
I love that we still have Ed, and Eddie in the final 7.
It's true. It's true. Can they
It
be
was
the
meant to
final
be.
3? I really want it.
I do too. Gendo plays his idol. Gendo does not count. Gendo does not count. Gendo does not count. Firelord Ozai.
Wait.
Ed.
No. Wait.
Ozai. It's a tie.
Oh, God.
Ed. Ozai. 1 vote left. Ozai sent home 3-2. Yep. Ozai got idled out. Gendo votes.
He couldn't cook a good burger to perfection.
Yeah. Ed, Ozai, and Edward were the Gendo votes. So then Edward had to pick between Ed and Ozai. And he kept Ed. Only idol left is Edward's. And Edward and Ren are the best positioned in the game somehow. I swear to God, if Joker wins, he's done fucking nothing. Eddie wins a reward. Edward wins immunity. We've returned to the old ways. Eddie finds an idol.
He found another jawbreaker.
Yeah. So now Eddie and Edward have idols. And Edward has immunity.
That's funny.
I think Gendo's going home. Like, this is such a clear Gendo. Just vote
He's
out the last dad.
standing.
Vulcan, how do you feel about Gendo being the last dad standing?
Oh, God.
To be honest with you, I'm a little concerned that there's about to be a lot more children with mothers who are robots.
Yeah.
Want to patricide this episode?
Eddie plays the idol. Eddie does not count. Eddie does not count. Eddie does not count. Ed.
No.
Gendo.
Gendo.
Ed is
No.
voted out.
No. The dream is
Oh.
dead.
No.
We only
That's
have
so-
2. Wait, Sam. Someone's
Are we
coming
getting somebody
back.
Let's see what we get.
Watch how it's Tristan.
I want it to be Cotton again.
What if it's Ed?
It's Cotton again!
Oh my God.
Holy shit, it's him and the kids.
All right, I'm picking Cotton. He's immortal.
I like how he still has a
Can't
half
keep him
idol.
down. He may have no shins, but he has 2 returns.
He's Victor. from BB-18. No, Cotton gets the half idol again. Gives half of it to Edward.
Yeah, it's in exchange for secret knowledge that might help him get his body back.
yeah. I'll help you get your legs back. Eddie wins immunity. I think Cotton's fucked, guys.
What?
Cotton has a meltdown. Well, anyway, let's just see Cotton get voted out 5-1 real quick.
What? No.
Sorry, Lacuna.
Oh man, I had to pick somebody new again.
Yeah, I think the only option left.
Genius.
Thomas, who were you rooting for again? Were you Eddie or Ren?
Ren.
Okay, Sam, you're Eddie.
Aw,
Credit to Natalie, whose character is still in the game.
it's true.
You know, he's got that automail arm.
Yeah, and a fucking idol for Final 5.
More like an automatic win.
Yeah. Automalic win. Eddie wins immunity. Eddie finds an idol.
Holy shit.
Okay.
In the game, boys.
So
He's been
On the
rolling a
last
job
round to use it, he finds it.
yeah. So Edward is safe because he's presumably going to play his idol for himself. Eddie's safe because he has immunity. Who does Eddie play an idol for?
I think it's Silver.
I don't remember who he's in an alliance with, and I don't want to check. I think Gendo goes home. I know I keep saying
I think
that.
Edward.
Edward plays his idol. Eddie plays it for Ren. Edward does not count. Gendo's voted out 4-0. Okay, it's a kid's world now. This has Final Four fire making, so I don't think it matters too much. Edward Elric wins immunity. He grants safety to Ren. So Eddie and Silver make fire against each other. So Eddie's resourceful, but Silver does have a Charizard. How do we think this plays out?
Do you think Eddie's gonna use the Jawbreaker to create friction on wood?
Maybe. He does. It works.
The Jawbreaker works as a striker.
Having now made fire with Flint, sure.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it does. Anyway, I think Ren's gonna win. As much as that's boring, it seems to be what's gonna happen.
I wanted to.
Hey, listen, he deserves it after CWF.
He did nothing.
He did do nothing.
Yeah.
That's why it should be Eddie.
He saved Cotton's heart.
He got 3 Jawbreakers to save.
It's Edward!
Wow.
Edward wins 7-5 to 3.
Look at that.
Natalie, congratulations.
Congratulations.
I'm so good at this.
I'd say you get to pick the next episode, but you don't.
That's okay.
Cotton Hill wins fan favorite, though.
He was immortal.
Tristan got 21 fucking votes. Cotton got 18. Our most strategic Gendo. Anyway. Everybody, that was Anime Survivor. We'll be back next week. I might... Natalie can pick. I'll let Natalie pick an episode. So, we'll do the episode Natalie picks. But we'll be back next week. And then we'll do the first 2 weeks of July. And then I think we're going to switch to bi-weekly after that. Because setting these up takes a while. And doing these weekly for a prolonged period of time is awful. But I want to do a few in a row because we're post-con. And you're all here. And that's exciting. And I love having friends. Isn't it great, everybody? Don't we love having friends?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So there will be
Yay,
anime...
the power of friendship.
So there will be Anime Survivor on June 29th, July 6th, and July 13th. And then we're switching to every other week because I believe that is what the schedule is on Discord. And if that's not what the schedule is on Discord, I'm going to look into that. But that's the plan, I think. Do not hold me to it. Does anybody have any parting words before we leave?
Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day.
Remember that life is short and death is coming for all of us, and if you don't use it now, you will one day regret your existence. Thank you, the end.